Hi, I want everyone here to know that I'm an idiot. So, I saved way too late in the game. For those of y'all who actually made it that far. Therefore, I have to start from the beginning. Yes, I know it's very sad as it is. I'm already pissed about it, and I've already realized this when I ended yesterday's recording. What up, Masoon? Ooh. Okay, I am here now. Okay. We've escaped Basin successfully, but this time, we're gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes I did last time. Okay, let's climb the tree. After all my progress, my limbs began to ache from all the effort. Oh, come on, you big baby. Oh! Took a deep breath and looked for any kind of road or something that could help me. I spotted the meadow I'd been released in, and something dark, something man-made. I squinted. It was definitely a cabin. Dust of wind shook the top of the trees as I clung onto the branches. And if Mason sees me up here, I am screwed. I carefully climbed back down to safety. I pulled a crumpled paper and pencil. I need to remember where it was. Location drawn. Ah! This was probably if I can't read. I'm sorry, guys. I woke up. I just woke up a few minutes ago. As I walked forward, I noticed my slow pacing. Something was wrong. I stopped to look around myself. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, this is the same as well. This is the anxiety attack of footsteps coming towards me. Okay, so I have a map, apparently. Walk towards the cabin. A cold rushed cabin. I tried to shield myself from the bite. The pain in my limbs felt like tiny knives. I'm not sure I should stay here long. Go inside the cabin. I slowly opened the door. I was shaking from the cold air from worry. I moved it so slowly, terrified to make a sound. Eventually I was able to peek inside. Dark. I opened the door and poked my head in. Once I adjusted my eyes, I could see the bones and furs. It smelled musty, but it was warm. Sort of cozy in a way. Well, me bleeding profusely is gonna be the death of me eventually. You wanna know what? I'm screwed either way. Whether he comes in here and shoves his crossbow up my bum, or I go out there and eventually bleed to death and get eaten by whatever the frick is in these woods. I could set his frickin' cabin on fire. That's always an option. Could I? Make a fire in the house, yes. I don't think it would be a good idea to build a fire here. Yes, it would. That would make him more vulnerable than it makes you. Whatever. I forgot my MC doesn't think with my brain all the time. Search area. Strange dark brown leather furs. Everything seemed homemade. How could there be nothing useful? It was small, albeit somewhat creepy living here. Not a single weapon, at least nothing bigger or more dangerous than the knife I already have. I sighed in frustration. I shouldn't stay here long. Oh god, he's gonna catch me as soon as I leave. Get the hell out of here. Made a clearing in the meadow. I sat down. How am I doing? Am I still bleeding? Yep, I'm still bleeding. Let's go catch ourselves a fish, why don't we, right? We can catch fish. Lazy stream, felt better. Okay, that sucks. There's no fish here. Actions. Search area. Come on. Hardly see anything. Ah, that's wonderful. I can at least get warm up here, right? I'm gonna starve to death. Wait a minute. Trail mix. Eat it. I popped open and sniffed inside. I considered the idea that it might be poison. Nah, he likes the thrill of the hunt. He would never poison it. Seems fine. Holy crap! Trail mix does fucking wonders for the stomach. Okay. If I sleep here, will he come butt fuck me while I'm asleep? Probably, but let's do it anyway. Oh, put out fire. That's interesting. I feel safer with it on, but then again, it's also dangerous enough to keep it on while I sleep, because it's like an alarm. Not an alarm, alert to him to come to me. Sorry, English is hard, even though it's my first language. Let's search the area, I guess, for something useful. A glint barely caught my eye. I looked closer and saw a wire. Around it displayed raised sticks in a T shape. They were obviously blending in before, but now they seemed obvious. As I followed the wire to the tree with my eyes, I suppressed the shudder. It's a snare. A really big one. I gulped. I'm really glad I spotted this before stepping in it. I touched the wire. It's sharp. Well, of course we're gonna frickin' dismantle it. I'm not leaving this up. I carefully looked at the ring of wire at the base of the trap. Using a branch from the forest floor, I pushed the center of the stick of the contraption. The wire whipped past me. I let out a relieved sigh. Not today, asshole! Okay, what's around here? Search area. I looked carefully through the bush and amongst the trees. I searched hard, couldn't find anything useful. Okay, back to the clearing. I really got jump scared by that. The sound of a loud whipped crack. I'm looking for the source. I easily spotted and stumbled backwards. I stared in horror as the bolt... You wanna know what? Not worth it. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. Collapsed on the ground. I struggled for a moment, then I passed out. Oh yes, here we go, guys. Here we go. I've never felt ice crystals from my blood. I've never felt the frost creep over my skin into my eyes. I never woke up. The cold has taken me. Okay, so we're over here, guys. We're over here with relatively good everything. But now if I go back and try and look for those fish, he's gonna catapult me. I mean, he's going to crossbow me. Go back into the woods. Something was wrong. Yep, there he is. I thought as much. We're gonna stay here once. I shivered more violently. Now we go back into the woods. Large tree. Back into the clearing. My lips felt like a tiny knife. Something was... Oh, come on. Okay, now he's back over here. That's not good for anyone, guys. That's not good for anyone. Stay here. This guy is really taking his sweet time doing everything. Back to the clearing. Okay, now we go to the rocks? Fudge, it's nighttime. Oh my god, that shadow over there is so creepy. It's probably just bush or something, but so creepy to me. Okay, let's walk back to the clearing now. Let's walk towards the cabin. He's definitely not in there. Not sure I should stay long. If I go inside the cabin, I'm dead. I'm pretty damn sure if I go inside that cabin, he's gonna be there and just say, "Oh, you've come to me, have you?" And then, shwunk, there's a crossbow in my eye socket. A hand pulled me in. Ah, I spend all day looking for you, and you're right here. I fumbled my knife and tried to swipe at him. I yelped as he grabbed my weapon and twisted it behind my back. He slammed me face first into the cabin wall. I could feel him breathing behind me. Jeez, I am way too descriptive for my own good. I really did want this to last longer. Barely got any tracking in. He pressed me tighter and I wheezed. But I can't have you knowing where the cabin is. He let go of my arm and gripped both sides of my head. I felt a chilled recognition. No. Oh my God! With one practiced and brutally strong motion, he snapped my neck. I was unable to move or speak. I could only lie there for the next few seconds as my senses faded. Wow, that was unexpected. Jeez, I didn't even know he was a war veteran. I mean, I should have from his size, but... And, oh my God, that sent chills down my spine. We can start a fire again. And then we go to sleep. He'll definitely not come here first thing in the morning. I'm too deep into the woods for him to show up. I woke up, looked around and remembered where I was. I groggily got back up. Okay, that's good, guys. We've done it. We've survived night 1 of this stuff. We've survived night 1 officially. Go back into the woods? Why not? Why not? Ah! Something... I was hanging upside down. I took a moment to calm myself down. I can't afford to be making noise. After a few breaths, I looked at the trap. My ankle was at a tight snare. I thought I disabled this thing! I was beginning to lose the feeling in my foot. How about I actually cut the wire? I remembered I had a small knife. If I could just get up to it, and watch me fall and break something important. I was shaking and straining. Once I managed to get close, I held tightly with one hand fumbling the knife. 3, 2... The force of the snare got even tighter and pulled my knife out of my grip. Aw, come on. I looked at my knife on the ground. I didn't damage the snare at all. I groaned in defeat. I was exhausted. I don't know what I was gonna do. I dangled there, floating in the consciousness, unaware of how much time was passing. I realized that the thumping in my blood in my ears was accompanied by other thumps growing louder. I wiggled in place, trying to around whatever. I could hear the crunch of the forest floor under his feet. How you doing there, bud? Funny story. I disabled this trap. So the reason it's come back to haunt me is really confusing me. And I know you probably don't interest and you're gonna gut me with what seems to be a knife over there, but you gotta listen. Funny story, you're a bitch. And I do not like any of this that's happening. I know I disabled this trap, and I'm already getting pissed off at this. So you can go have a lovely day. Then the thick hands grasped my waist and turned me around. I didn't really think this was going to work. I restarted the game. I just remembered that I restarted the game. He casually pulled out a small knife with a white handle. Oh no. I wiggled in pain, completely unable to get the distance from him. Have you been waiting here long for me? Well, it's 9 a.m. and I just woke up, so I've only been here for a couple minutes. Maybe if I cooperate. I've been here for maybe an hour or two. He looked a bit surprised and chuckled deeply. I guess he wasn't expecting an answer. He easily pushed my coat down to my face, exposing my waist. Oh God! The cold air on my skin sent a violent shiver down my spine. I writhed as he moved the blade to my skin. Try hold still. I cried out as I felt the blade sink into my belly. So much unnecessary details. My cry became a blood-curdling scream as he dug it down towards my ribs. This guy's the worst. I convulsed in pain and the blood pounding in my head were making me dizzy. Hot blood was running down my body and all over my face. He's skinning me alive! Ah! I could feel his large hand slip into the hole in my... I'm actually getting sick. Holy crap. The sensation muted me. He was clearly not if I'm still thinking all these morbid thoughts. He was pulling things out of me. I'm not one to get sick. I love horror movies. The gorier the better, but oh my gosh, this is on a whole nother level. Reading this, I'm imagining feeling this pain. Jeez. I could feel the weight of my organs shift to the outside of my body. Oh my lord. Between the blood pouring over my face and pooling in my head, I felt like I was drowning. I didn't have strength to writhe anymore. He worked quietly. Oh my lord. All I could hear was a wet, constant dripping of my blood on the leaves. The pain began to subside. Soon, all I could feel was dizziness and cold. Then nothing at all. You were caught and cleaned. Oh my lord. Wow. I'm gonna have to take a breather from this. This is a very pointless episode because all I've been doing is nothing but dying with zero progress made. I'm gonna have to take a breather from this, guys. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deaths with absolutely zero progress. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It will actually help cure my sickness. To stop me from puking, hit subscribe. And flick the notification bell so you know when I'm going to get sick of this again. I got pissed and I actually feel like vomiting. I really need to go and sit down. I am sitting down currently. I need to sit down far, far away from this game. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta.